just me and you and the dew. Speaking of aliens, I wonder if Jesus Christ liked chocolate. So the aliens come to Earth, and they're so nice. And there's a huge television event with all the world leaders in attendance. And the Pope asks, "Do you know Jesus Christ?" The aliens reply, "Do we ever? Awesome guy, swings by the planet every couple of years to say hi." And the Pope exclaims, "Every couple of years? What? We're still waiting for his second coming." And the aliens reply, "Maybe he didn't like your chocolate." The Pope is flabbergasted. "What does chocolate have to do with anything?" And the alien replies, "Well, when he came the first time, we gave him a huge box of chocolate. Why? What did you guys give him?" Now, this is supposedly a true story, but who knows? Back on January 9th, a group of Hells Angels and South Carolina bikers were riding east on I-378 when they saw a beautiful girl about to jump off of the bridge, a river bridge. It's the Beatty River Bridge. So they stopped. And George, the leader, a big girly man, did I say girly or burly? Man of 53. You know me, I get everything disconglomerated in my mind. He jumps off his Harley and walks through a group of gawkers past the state trooper who was trying to talk the young lady off of the railing and says, "Hey, babe, what you doing up there on the railing?" And she tearfully replies, "I'm gonna commit suicide." While he didn't appear sensitive, George also didn't want to miss this grand opportunity to be a legend. So he asked, "Well, before you jump, babe, why don't you give George here your best kiss?" So without hesitation at all, she leaned back over the railing and did just that. And it was a long, deep, lingering kiss, followed immediately by another, even better one. And after they breathlessly finished, George gets a big, thin thumbs-up approval from his biker buddies and onlookers and even the state trooper, who then said, "Wow, that was the best kiss I've ever had or seen. That's a real talent you're wasting there, sugar shorts, and you could be famous if you rode with me. Why are you committing suicide?" And she replied, "My parents don't like me dressing up like a girl." Now, supposedly, the local papers reported that the police report was unclear whether she jumped or was pushed. So much to do about how a person identifies. But you know them Hells Angels. I remember one time I was up there, where was I? Way up in Nova Scotia, going to a folk concert, bluegrass concert, folk concert. Everybody was there. Pete Seeger. He was saying outlandish things about the United States, and me being a conservative at the time, I was like, how could our fine country allow a guy like Pete Seeger to be saying such dastardly things about the United States? Then there was Bill Monroe, which, listening to him, prompted me to buy a whole series of fiddles, of which I never became totally accomplished at, but I ain't too bad. Just fiddling away my life. And this here security was held by the Hells Angels. And they were camped right next to us, just on the other side of the road, a dirt road up there on the mountaintop. And the first night of the concert, it turned out that we heard in the morning that a Hells Angel had killed another Hells Angel. But they continued their security, and the concert went on, and the local constabulary didn't make too much fuss about it, because after all, they were the Hells Angels. I was watching a movie last night about Hoover and the FBI. And according to this movie, it looked like the mafia had the goods on Hoover's sexual identity. So Hoover never went after the mob. Anyway, it's a new year and starting over. I made some notes this morning. Gonna make a new day, start over, turn it over, start a new hour, a new minute, a new second. Yeah, whenever anything happens that gets me perturbed, I gotta remember the past is gone and time to let go, the future's yet to be, so why hold on to anything? It's but a memory. Letting go is like cliff diving off a bridge into the dark abyss, and it's a brand new year, so why not? Starting over and the sun is rising, a chance to start a new life, a chance to start over. Leaving behind the past, no more compromising. I ain't selling my soul to the devil no more. No. Now the future's a dream and the past is gone, so why hold on? It's but a memory. Yeah, the past is gone, it's just a memory, and I gotta remember that I need to learn from my mistakes, 'cause the future's waiting like a blank canvas for me. So I could paint it black, I could paint it red, I could paint it purple, I could paint it brown, I could paint it yellow. It's a blank canvas of any color. I have a canvas hanging in my bathroom that's just painted pure white. And when you look at it carefully, you see the brush strokes. And, well, isn't that the point? Looking at a canvas to see what's there. Got a lot of abstract art hanging around my house on the inside and out. Thing about abstract art, you can make it be whatever you want in your mind. It's like some of those ink blots they give you when they want to test whether you're stable or not. Anyway, I gotta get out of the barn. Letting go is like cliff diving, jumping off the bridge into the great abyss. We spread our wings and just keep on flying in this brand new year. Starting over, turn it over, letting go. Hoping this year I never say a negative thing about any individual, because after all, I ain't perfect, and the future's yet to be. Let's make it bold, let's make it bolder, holding on to memories like an anchor sinking at sea. So here's starting over to a brand new day, a brand new hour, a brand new second, a brand new minute, a brand new micro, whatever. We'll make the most of every moment, and maybe we'll make the mark. Maybe we'll see some flying saucers or some new technology in this brand new year and leave our fears behind. I sound like I'm preaching, but I ain't no preacher, trust me on that. I'm a sinner just like you and everybody else. What is a sin? A sin is not being true to your heart. Have you ever sold yourself down the river because you thought you could further your career? Now here's one of the best January jokes that many people hear. Yesterday my friend dropped by without warning for a cup of tea. And my buddy and me, we didn't know what to do, because my buddy told me we're out of sugar. There's no sugar in the house. How can we serve a proper tea without sugar? I winked at him and I said, make the tea without sugar for all and leave the rest to me. And as soon as the tea was served, I said to the guests, let's play a game of chance. 1 cup of tea has no sugar. Whoever gets it will take us all out to dinner. The result? All the guests claimed it was the best tea and the sweetest tea they ever tasted. Little January wisdom for you and me. Nifty 91.50 WRPI Troy, hanging out with the dew.